Hey, it's Caroline from Rock Edition, and I'm here with Telle of The Word Alive.
How's it going?
Alright, so you guys just shot your music video for Life Cycles the other day in LA. So what can fans expect from the video, and when will it be coming out?
We don't have the exact set date, but we're aiming for sometime on this tour, so within the next 3.5 weeks, hopefully. And it's definitely a video that I think is going to be the closest to like the experience we're going for with our live show, as well as, you know, just kind of trying to show the raw emotion of the song and its meaning and how it's connected with so many of our fans and how it means so much to them and the way that makes us feel while being on stage. So it's a mixture of that and just trying to take it and intensify it, you know, that much more from, you know, our regular shows and hopefully that way people can be even more prepared for what they should expect when they come and see us.
So they can expect rain every time you guys play?
Hopefully they'll get that sweaty without the rain, but you never know. Maybe one day we'll bring that in.
Yeah, that'd be rad. So you guys are currently on tour with Parkway Drive. So how has that been going since you guys toured with them a couple months ago? And also, how stoked are you to be heading to the UK with Sleeping with Sirens after this?
Well, this tour, today will be the third day. First day was in San Diego, and it was amazing. We had some technical difficulties, so those always, you know, hurt our vibe. But kids seemed to be stoked. And then yesterday it was awesome in LA. It was, you know, we got to play everything, you know, the way we would like to play it, and the kids were just insane. I think it was the best Hollywood show we've ever had, and I couldn't be more stoked to be out with Parkway. They are not only great dudes, but they're one of the best bands in our genre and have been for, you know, the better part of a decade now that they've been a band. They just keep growing and growing, and it's really inspirational to see a band that has, you know, same style of music as us, you know, mostly just melodic hardcore metal, doing so well and being so impactful for all these people. So it's definitely really awesome to be on tour with them again.
Awesome. So you guys announced that you would be releasing either an EP or a full length this year, depending on scheduling. So how has the writing been going for that, since I know you've probably had to do most of that on the road, since this year is so packed for your band? And also, what is Luke going to bring to the new sound?
Well, we've been writing, and the way that most of our songs are written, Tony and Zach kind of get the gist of a song mostly, so but that being said, we're definitely going to be doing a full length, and they're the best songs, even at their rawest form right now. They're the best songs that I think we've ever had, especially like to start with, without, you know, tweaking them and trying to make them better. And I'm sure that just with like all the other aspects that Luke's gonna, you know, bring a big part to the sound, and that there's definitely gonna be an upgrade. I feel it from our last CD and all of our CDs. I think there's gonna be a big upgrade at everybody's position. I think we all are better than we were when we recorded Life Cycles, and I think we're in a better place as far as a band and being prepared for a new album. So I think all in all, it's going to be the best record that we could make, and I think it's going to live up to the expectations, some of which people have based off of Life Cycles, and then some of which are based off of our older material. I think it's going to please both this time around.
Awesome. So I know that you were a big fan of all the early 2000s metal bands like Under Oath. Since they broke up a few years ago, how did they influence you? Like, I know you got to like perform with them a couple of times, and what was your favorite album of theirs?
Well, Under Oath just broke up this year, actually. Yeah. I missed seeing their reunion tour, unfortunately. Or not the reunion tour, but their farewell tour. And then Aaron performed with them in Florida, which would have been really cool to see. I mean, it's rough seeing those bands go, but I think that's just how time is, you know, like bands, most of them, unless you're like U2 or like the Rolling Stones, like, you know, most bands aren't going to be together 20, 30, 40 years, and Under Oath making it 13 years is pretty spectacular, especially in our genre, and and I think that them going out is something that there's going to be big shoes to fill, and I know that from playing with them, loving their music, loving them as people, and seeing what they were able to do and accomplish, it's very inspiring for a band like us, and I feel like we're one of those bands that we want to be one of the bands that helps fill those shoes, because I don't think there's any one band that necessarily is or could, but I definitely would like to be a part of the movement that carries on that kind of passion behind the music and progression in their sound, and not being afraid to try new things. We're definitely going to be a band that's going to follow in their footsteps.
And so I know you're into Breaking Bad, so if you could be Walt for one day in one episode, what would you do?
I'd find a way to spend some of that money. I would definitely get a new car that that I think it's a Pontiac Santa Fe or something like that. He's got to upgrade. Get yourselves a G-Wagon. Do something really badass. Get a Hummer that's like bulletproof. I think he needs to upgrade his vehicle. That's what I would do.
And so you're an artist manager at Evolve Management. So why did you decide that you wanted to do that? And let us know some artists of yours that we need to check out.
Well, one of the reasons I wanted to kind of pursue that is because that's one of the things I really want to do after I'm done with music, and I didn't want to just wait until I'm like not touring anymore and be like, okay, now I just want to pick this up. Like, I wanted to, get into it while I was still fresh in like the music scene and the music industry, and really have it grow as I'm growing. And so Mike Zemer, who's a huge promoter in Texas and puts on a lot of the best festival shows we played anywhere in the world. Yeah, he's great. He's been a very, very good friend of mine for about 6 years now. Excuse me. Tour life, it's not the most relaxing, but no, we talked about it, and he was like, I really would like you to, start this company with me. And I was like, you know what, why not? I'm down. I'm actually only managing 2 bands right now, From Atlantis and Fate of the Hopeless, and both of those bands are really awesome. Fate of the Hopeless just recorded what I think is a really, really awesome song. They're putting out a new single with video and all this stuff that everyone should check them out. From Atlantis is on tour right now as we speak, actually, and they tour a lot more than Fate of the Hopeless does at this point. But I really wanted to get into management to kind of help the little guys, and to help someone and steer them in the right direction without being like, okay, pay me a bunch of money and I'm gonna like do nothing for you, or here, this is what you should do, and just kind of bury a band in debt. I've made very, 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 very little money total from managing, like under probably $200, like. And I've been working with both bands for well over a year. So I just feel like young bands don't need that management who's like, hey, I know that you guys aren't making any money and you're living off of like $5 a day, but I'm going to need that $5 a day from all of you for me to be involved with you. Like, yeah, I think like if you believe in a young band, you should help them more than hurt them. And financially is a huge part of it. So I just wanted to try to help bands that I thought, were really awesome. Fate of the Hopeless were really good friends of mine. Connor used to be the Word Alive's merch guy. And just try to help friends and people who I saw that they could use some help.
So, since we're both part of Fearless, why is Fearless such an awesome label to be a part of?
Well, that was an awkward flush. I love Fearless because they've just been a label that since day one they really wanted to support our band and support our musical integrity. They were down with us trying new things. They were down with whatever we wanted to do musically. They supported us and believed in it, and there's been a lot of changes over the years, but that's, that happens, especially in the music industry. People come and go, but the people who have been there since day one still support our band, and it's really great to see how much that a label can really try to help an artist grow.
Okay, so we have a fan question. If a girl were to use a pickup line on one of your bandmates, which one should they use for, like, a specific member?
Well, let's see. Daniel and Luke are the only single ones, so maybe something related to helping Luke warm up his drumstick, maybe. And then Daniel could be maybe some girl will be like, I want to slap your bass. And we always joke about him playing slap bass, so either one of those, try it, see if it'll work.
Awesome. All right, and lastly, tell our viewers why they need to check out The Word Alive on tour this year.
I think we're one of the bands we really try to put on a show live, as well as perform the songs that you're used to hearing in your car or in your headphones. The live show to us is the gateway to a new fan, to them coming back and wanting to see your band. So we really try to put on a good show. I think every band on this tour is that way. Every band on this tour really is about their live show and the energy and playing everything very well and to the best of their ability on any given night. So, if you want to come watch our band, we try to do our best every night no matter what, and we try to give a show just as much as we want everyone to just participate and have a good time. So come have fun, basically.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.